Two Bus Brownies. I'm Sandrine.
And I'm Salima. Thank you so much for joining us for today's episode.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Well, it was an interesting weekend.
Okay.
I went away to Vancouver
Oh,
with
you
my
did?
husband.
Yes. Okay.
And it was the first time in more than 2 years, actually, since we became parents, that we had a couple's weekend away.
That's a long time.
I know. Well, we've done trips individually, but we've never together gone somewhere.
Without parents, without kids.
Without friends, without cousins.
Yeah.
You know, and it was really nice. We slept so much. Sleep was so great. And we ate, and we had a cousin who had a baby shower.
Okay.
So it was a good excuse to go, and then we went to that, and that was really fun to see everybody, and so it was a little bit of social interaction as well.
Yeah.
And
did you sightsee?
So on the one day, my husband had to work.
Okay.
And I'm on mat leave, so I was like, what am I going to do? And so I actually went to the UBC Botanical Gardens.
Okay.
And there's this treetop walk. It's like a suspension bridge.
Okay.
And it was really beautiful. And because I went in the middle of the day on a Friday,
no one was there.
I had the whole park to myself. It was so serene and calm and beautiful.
UBC is a beautiful campus.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, I almost went there for law school just because their campus is so beautiful.
Honestly, I was so obsessed.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful. And then I come back to the room and I'm telling my husband, I did this, and he was so upset. He's like, I won't have a chance to do any cool sightseeing. So after the baby shower, we actually went to Stanley Park.
Okay.
And did some...
That's the one that has all the statues, right? Like the weird statues in the middle of the park.
I'm not going to lie, I didn't see any statues.
Okay.
But maybe we were
art
wrong.
fixtures?
I did not see...
Sorry, not statues. Art installments in the park.
I did not see any art installations.
Is this near the water, right?
Yeah, it's the seawall, and it's this beautiful, very
people
old...
bike around.
Yeah. So initially we wanted to get bikes and bicycle around.
Okay.
But it was too late at that point.
Yeah.
We went after a dinner reservation.
Yeah.
And we just tried to squeeze it in just so we could do something romantic. So we just did a romantic stroll.
Okay.
And yeah, it was very fun.
Fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
How was your weekend?
I was sick.
Oh.
I got really sick on one day, and it sucked. And I don't get sick.
Really?
But I'm wondering, and what's your theory on this? Do you think, because I've
so many times.
But that's the thing.
My children are
that was my theory.
Sickness.
This was my theory, because now you and I are spending a lot of time together.
Yeah.
And
did you get sick from my kids?
Do you think? I don't know. That was my only. I was like, oh, does it just happen?
So wait, you got sick recently?
I got sick.
When did you start showing symptoms?
I got sick too.
Let's do the math.
I don't know what baby sickness math is.
Okay.
But your kids were not sick.
No, they need to be sick for you to get sick.
That's what I figured. Or is it just what they've touched gets you? I don't know. I don't know how the baby sickness thing works. But I saw your babies on Tuesday and I got sick on Thursday.
Damn, it has to be those guys. Doesn't it?
I don't know how baby sickness works. Anyways, I was sick, whether or not it was your children.
But they weren't sick then. The math's not mathing.
But, so that's how it works, right? They have to be sick for you to get sick?
Yes. Well, usually my 2.5-year-old always has a runny nose. That's like a standing thing. But he didn't actually have one. He got it. He started getting it today.
Okay.
But he didn't have one last week. Yeah, don't touch him today. But, no hugs.
Okay.
But last week, he was fine.
So I don't think it was your kids, but just a theory. So then I was sick.
I don't understand.
And then it was
sickness either.
It was Eid.
Oh, yes.
So then I tried to power through for Eid stuff. So I went, okay, so now this is my question.
Did you have a lot of family stuff?
No. My family is not big on Eid.
Oh.
Only because we're a particular type of Muslim that celebrates other stuff. So Eid is not our biggest celebration. But I have a question.
Okay. I may have an answer.
I went to a community event.
Right.
Something that I saw on Instagram.
And it was for Eid?
It was for Eid, but it wasn't this is a community group that hosts events for random reasons. It'll be oh, we're doing this type of event or we're doing that type of event, and it's generally South Asian.
Right.
And this happened to be like, oh, it's Eid, and a lot of the community members celebrate Eid, so like come to this thing. So the concept is like to bring in South Asian musicians to like jam in intimate spaces. Okay?
Oh, that seems super cool.
So that's what I thought. So I go to this event, which first of all is, I'm not going to say the price. I'm going to tell you what it was.
Okay. Is it South Asian instruments? Like, is someone rolling in with a dole? Like, what's the vibe?
So this event was tabla, harmonium, guitar, and then singing. Okay? And it was advertised as like a Pakistani, Indian, Arab fusion music jam. Right?
Okay, that
like,
sounds great.
This was like, I was like, let's go. I'm
This
sick.
sounds
I'm
so
baby
fun.
sick. I'm not baby sick, but like, we're going.
Very rude I didn't get an invitation, but here we are.
You were not in town.
Right.
And you would have hated it. Okay, so we
Why?
show up, and and I actually thought this was a cool concept. Someone is hosting it in their living room.
Oh, so it's very intimate.
So it's very intimate.
How
It's
many
like,
people?
So, too many for the size of this person's
Okay.
living room, first of all. So there's like nowhere to sit. People are standing. Then I kind of asked, I was like, before, because I'm cheap like this, I was like, what are because the ticket says like refreshments. So I was like, what are the refreshments that I'm paying this amount of money for?
Right. I'm so curious about the price.
And they were like chai and
like samosas?
like not even that, just like people like bring things. And
It was
so
a
it was like
potluck.
a potluck.
So you pay and you have to bring something.
Yeah. So I didn't take anything because I'm not paying that much and taking something. But I was like, there's going to be a spread of food. It was like watermelon, like spring rolls, chips and salsa. Like it wasn't like a thing. Anyways.
Yeah, I hate that. Doesn't sound
So they're like
bad.
making chai on their stovetop. There's this. And then they start performing. Okay? And like individually, they're all talented musicians.
Oh no.
Okay?
Oh, was it bad?
But they keep talking about like, oh yeah, like we didn't these musicians, we met each other for the first time at like 7 p.m. last night. Like and they were almost doing it as a flex, like look how good we are. We
After just meeting.
And all I could think was like, this is the most unprofessional thing. Like you put no time into preparing what you were gonna do. You're trying to like be like, oh, like because it's community, we like didn't have to prep. And I think that's fine if you're charging $5-10 to host people in your living room.
This was more than it.
I paid $40 to go to this event.
Really?
$40. Trevor Noah was in town recently. Tickets to see him are $40 and he is the love of my life. Okay? Like, I cannot tell you how mad I was. And I couldn't enjoy even like one song that was good. I was like just so mad the whole time because
it was unprofessional?
The vibe was very like, oh, like half the people knew each other and were talking in Urdu, but there was like people there who don't understand Urdu. So like when you're hosting, you should be talking in a language that everyone understands. And there was like so many inside jokes and so many comments about how the musicians were not prepared and hadn't met. And I was like, is this like, am I the problem in the sense of like, I think this is unprofessional. I am all for community building. I am all for casual hangs. I am all for jamming. I am all for bringing in different types of musicians who don't know each other. But at that price point, you better be prepared.
I totally agree. $40? Okay,
$40.
Was it at least combined with the fundraisers?
Nothing.
Are they doing something for the community?
Nothing.
Is it paying the musicians? Is that what the money's
I assume
going
they're
to?
paying the musicians, but then if you're going to pay the musicians,
then
prep.
practice. Yeah.
I was, and I've been feeling this internal guilt of like, but it's South Asian community and it's grassroots and it's trying to keep us connected to our heritage.
And that's all beautiful.
But like for $10, fine. You have to put effort.
Yeah.
I was really upset, and so thank you for validating, because I was like, maybe it's not right that I'm this upset about it. I unfollowed them on Instagram.
Wow.
And I was gonna send them like a serious message, but then I was like, they're gonna laugh at me and call me some like auntie, and then
well, you could phrase it in like just a piece of feedback,
Yeah.
Phrase it like that. I think it would be helpful for them to know.
I guess
maybe they don't know. Maybe they don't think. Maybe they don't realize.
Yeah, I guess maybe if like I do care about their mandate, so I do want them to be successful.
Right.
But I think I was just so angry afterwards that I didn't leave them any. I'll send them a message.
Yeah, because I mean, if you genuinely care about that community building, you know, you contribute by providing your feedback in a healthy way that they can actually change and take into account. And that's on them now. You've done your part.
Yeah.
Let them make the change if they want to.
Yeah, fair.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. But that was my very exciting.
I'm kind of glad I didn't go.
Yeah, fair. You would have hated it.
And it's like I play a few instruments.
Yeah.
So if I'm hearing it, just like my.
But it's not that they were individually bad. It's that like the guitarist and the harmonium player and the thumb had never met. And I've also been to improv sessions. So this I will give a shout out to. Chai and Jams is a really cool like movement that like they rent out a space and they bring in musicians and artists for the purpose of improvising. So like the whole concept is that they are so skilled at what they do that they can actually just like create music.
This is so cool.
So that's different. If you're skilled at pulling shit out of your ass, go for it.
This sounds like a very similar thing.
But they were not skilled in pulling shit out of their ass, right? Like this was like they were looking at each other. They're like, when is the song over? Like it was just...
are they actual professional players? Like
I think so. The guitarist was, I think one of the singers was really good, and but they were all at the stage where they're like going to music school, like they're not
right.
They're like
graduated.
They're like students. They're like music students.
Are they young? Is this a young crowd?
What are you saying?
Like, are they
like
all
relative to me, or
yes?
Were you the oldest person there?
Because I think in my head I was picturing like old aunties and uncles.
Oh,
I was just like bumbling around trying to, you know. I'm like, that's surprisingly not skilled.
Like a music party for like.
I'm like, you're, you know, curled up on an old, you know, Moroccan rug, you know, listening to some old uncle, like, play something on his guitar, and some auntie is singing. And you're like, they don't sound good together. That's what I'm picturing in my head.
God, that's what you thought I went to on a Friday night.
You play pickleball all the time on Friday nights.
Yeah,
okay.
that I regret not going to play pickleball this Friday night. No, it was people in their 20s and 30s, and some people were like intense about it. Like this one woman took the bus down from London, Ontario to attend this event.
What?
And then booked a bus at 11 p.m. to go back to London, Ontario, and didn't know anyone at this event.
Okay, first of all, you have no right to be angry because that woman
deserves to be angry. Here's the thing, I was angry on her behalf because at the end she was like, and this was the other thing that really
Did she say,
bugged me.
I love it?
Everyone else in the room was like, this was fabulous, which makes me think, did I get scammed into paying $40 where everyone else is just friends with the people who own the home?
So they didn't pay.
I feel like half the people didn't pay and I subsidized their chai and spring rolls.
And watermelon.
I'm actually so mad.
Honestly, I could totally see that being a thing.
I think she paid because she didn't know the host, but like half the people in that room knew the host.
100%.
So we just like paid for them.
Yeah, you definitely subsidized everybody else's.
And like that makes me feel sad because it's like I'm really rooting for you and I think what you're doing is great. So like don't be or everyone paid $40, but like where that money went to, I couldn't tell you. Just the musicians. But then think about it. There were maybe 40 to 45 people crammed in this person's living room. 4 musicians.
Maybe it's going to the musicians because, okay, if they're in school, maybe they're struggling to pay for school. Are they new immigrants? Are they international students? Maybe that could be something.
Totally
so
fine.
I see that being, but then is that in part of the mandate? Are they emphasizing that?
No. And if that's the case, fine. It's not that I need you to be skilled and professional. It's that I need you to show that you put effort into a performance that you're charging people for.
I agree with that. Yes.
Anyways, there's my very long rant about my very boring weekend. So the topic for today's episode is Am I the Problem? Marriage Edition. And since I am not married, it's basically Am I the Problem? Sandrine Edition. And the answer is most likely yes.
No.
But what's going to happen is Sandrine is going to share some very non-biased stories about her marital life, and I'm going to assess what the situation is.
If I'm the problem?
Yeah. I already know, so we can just skip the episode and just call it a day.
I'm going to be as objective as I can, okay. So would love to hear your thoughts as well, so feel free to comment. And, okay, so the first one... okay. So I am very particular about our guest bathroom.
Okay.
Okay? That's how I'm going to start this.
Okay.
So we have a guest bathroom on the main floor of our house.
Yes, you do.
And we have a few bathrooms around. We've got, I think, 4 in total. No, we've got 4 in total.
Yes.
We've got 2 upstairs, 1 in the basement.
Yeah, and 1 on the main floor.
And 1 on the main floor.
Yeah.
And it's really rare for a Toronto house to have a bathroom on the main floor, and so I was so excited when we had it, and it's tiny. Only 1 person can fit in it, and it's not even a real door.
How many people are you trying to fit into the bathroom at other times?
I'm just trying to say that it is, despite it being super small, it is my favorite room in the house. It is my favorite room because I did a bunch of DIY work in there. Okay. And
I will say the wallpaper situation is cute.
Right? I spent so much time trying to find that wallpaper.
Okay.
And it's called Gardens of Jaipur, by the way.
Ooh.
If anyone is interested in checking that out, because it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I painted the ceiling and the frames and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm just really excited about this bathroom. And when
Is this what married life is?
So excited. Okay. Growing up,
yeah,
the guest bathroom in our family house was reserved for guests.
Yeah.
You keep that clean at all times because you never know when a guest was coming by, and they would always have a clean bathroom to use. And that was something I always had in my mind. So when we got this house, I told my husband, all right, we don't want, I don't want you using the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'm the one that cleans the bathrooms.
All the bathrooms.
I mean, he does his own tasks. He's a good he vacuums. We do split up the housework.
Yeah.
But I get stuck with the bathroom cleaning, which it's not the worst thing in the world, but nobody likes to clean bathrooms.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I clean the bathrooms, and I would like 1 less bathroom to clean, and we have other bathrooms, so I don't want him to use that bathroom. I want, whenever a guest comes, like whenever my parents come, his mom comes, when anybody comes to visit, they'll have a clean bathroom. And I don't think that that's crazy. And I think it's a reasonable thing. The problem is, okay, now from his perspective, see? Objective.
Right.
Okay. You're
such a good wife.
I'm so great. Well, the bathroom is right beside the backyard door. So, and my husband does a lot of work in the garage, in the backyard, and so he's always coming through there.
Yeah.
And when you park the car in the garage, he comes through.
Yeah.
So he's like, if I'm working in the garage and I have to quickly use the bathroom, I don't want to have to go all the way into the house to the basement to use the bathroom, or run all the way upstairs and let's say our kids are sleeping and then have to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I think it's not that far. We're not living in some big mansion. You can walk and go downstairs. It's not the end of the world. And anyway, that's
No, I'm listening.
Yeah, okay. Well, we have resolved this.
And what's the resolution?
So we've resolved this after a lot of debate. We've decided that he can use the bathroom, but not to make a poo. Can only pee.
Did you just say make a poo?
Yeah, you make a poo.
You poo.
You make it inside, internally, and you make a poo.
You just poo.
You make a poo.
Oh my gosh. Is this baby talk or is this your normal talk?
No, it's my normal talk. This is how I would speak to anyone. Are people not making poos?
No, you would...
You make it and then you release the poo, but you can't say release the poo. That sounds weird.
I can't believe we're talking about this. I just think... Like, the way, you don't make a pee, you just pee.
Yeah, you pee, but you make a poo.
Okay, enough. I refuse. Okay, continue. So he can make a pee.
That's so funny.
So he can make a pee. He can make a pee, but he can't make a poo. You're crying.
I wasn't ready for the make a pee. Okay, so...
okay.
So he can't make a poo, but he can pee. And And then he's responsible for making sure it's clean whenever anybody
At all times.
At all times. So that now
you don't clean that bathroom.
I still will sometimes.
Okay.
But it's not as regular as
the other bathrooms.
So there you go. I think that was a good compromise.
See, like, I feel... Okay, relax.
Okay.
I feel ill-equipped to comment on this.
Okay.
Because I think I have lower standards than you in terms of, like, guest cleanliness.
Okay,
Like,
I know it's true. I've been to her.
I'm very, like, if you're in my home, you should just know how I live. Like, I'm not about making things look...
But it's also, personally, I like a clean house.
Yeah, that's fine.
Everything to be clean.
I like a clean house, but, like... I sometimes have a messy house, but I don't think I have, like, a dirty house.
No.
Thank you for validating that. No, I'm a messier personality, for sure. But here's my caveat to this situation. Because I grew up in a house where it's like, please don't, like, we also couldn't use, like, the one bathroom.
This is a thing.
But it was I think that a home is, primary purpose is your family. The moment you start designating spaces as this external person who, I'm not saying that me or your mom or his mom don't mean anything.
Yeah. Screw those guys.
As soon as you're like, this external person is more important than the people who live in this house, I'm a little like, and it's not just that, like I'm trying to picture if I'm watching your kids on the main floor and like, that's there's a million things going on. Yes. There is like noise and...
we did make but that's the pee. You can pee now.
Right. But can you imagine he's like watching your children and not allowed to pee and like, where does he go? Like, does he take them with him?
That's true. This did happen. This conversation happened when we only had one child. Okay. And he was younger. So he wasn't like running around.
Yes. But like right now, you can't leave them on the main floor and then go.
Like if you can put her in a pack and play. And then...
What the F is a pack and play?
I saw in your eyes. You don't know what a pack and play is. It's a portable crib.
Okay. Have I ever seen one?
Yeah.
Is there one in your house?
Yes. Okay. There is one.
Okay. Okay, fine. Put her in a pack and play.
But you put her in the pack and play, and then my son is very good. He knows like when he's not allowed to touch and whatever. And he'll like play with his toys. If you just quickly go pee, or even if you have to quickly make a poo.
I think it's unreasonable. I think if you said that he still couldn't pee, I would be mortified.
No, I agree that maybe that was a little too harsh.
That was too harsh. Because, like, there's so much going on, so much to do.
But that was a big thing to, like, even pee.
And your husband's a busy person.
He is. He's always walking
doing
around.
Stuff.
He's always just walking somewhere.
He is always walking.
He's always walking.
Where's he going?
Oh, God knows. The garage, the bathroom.
Because he has to go to 4 different places to make a poo. Like, my goodness. Okay, so I don't think you're the pro. I think you're...
Thank you.
I am on team him, for sure.
Wow.
But I also get it. If you said he couldn't pee, I'd be like, that's outrageous.
Right. No, but like...
So you never pee in there?
I mean, now, when I was pregnant, because... So that we had this big argument as soon as we moved in.
Okay.
And we had one child. I was not pregnant. And then when I got pregnant with my second, and I'm like, I can't make it. I genuinely, physically cannot make it
okay.
to any of the bathrooms. So I feel like I get a pass as well to pee. I'm still not pooing. No one is pooing in there.
What about an emergency poo? Also, I like how you said pooing.
What, is pooing not a thing either?
No, but you're like making a poo. That would be the correct terminology in your language.
Both work.
So wait. What if you have to do an emergency poo?
Then you definitely run upstairs because I don't want to clean the emergency poo. Okay?
What about if it's
also, okay, maybe this is just, maybe some women are like this as well, and I'm sure they are. And I'm guilty of it too, but I have lived with a brother, a dad, and now a husband, and they just stain up the toilet.
I'm gonna leave that one.
Okay.
Wait, can your guests?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Like, are your dad and brother mortified to like use your guest bathroom?
No, I know it's them.
But you should have like a if you do it, you clean it policy.
No, it's fine. I just like, it's just annoying to always have to.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
mind.
yeah.
I don't mind it.
Okay.
I really don't.
Okay.
You know, I used to work at Pier 1 Imports. And in
I didn't
high
know
school,
that.
yeah,
Okay.
I used to have a job during high school, and it was a part-time job. And because I was the youngest person working there, they would always make me clean the bathrooms.
Right.
And I think that was a very humbling experience.
Yeah.
Because it was so gross in there.
Right.
After a long shift.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just always clean it. So I'm...
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And, you know, I saw some things I could never unsee. And smelled some things. But...
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is nothing. It's fine. It's just, I just don't want to keep cleaning it.
This is like somewhat related, somewhat not related.
Right.
I have this natural instinct. When I go into any public bathroom, I automatically stop breathing through my nose.
Right.
And I thought everyone did that. But I don't know why I mentioned it to a friend recently, and they were like, that's weird.
I do that. I do that too.
You just like breathe through your
I
mouth.
do- I
I couldn't tell you if a bathroom is smelly because I'm not smelling it.
Yeah, I automatically also
It's like a...
Yeah, I just don't want to smell anything. I just like...
But why isn't the whole world doing this?
Well, because actually it by breathing through your mouth, you're actually sucking in more, like, I don't want to say germs or
like
bacteria. Particles, because the nose actually cleanses what goes in. This is not a medical...
This is not science.
This is not a medical opinion. We are not doctors. This may have been learned from TikTok.
Okay.
Or hearsay. So just take this all with a grain of salt. But that is my understanding. The nose is like filters better than your mouth.
So maybe that's how I got sick.
It's not my kids. It was a bathroom.
It's not breathing through my nose in the bathrooms.
That's so
Okay.
funny. Okay. So we've agreed though that I'm not the problem for the first one.
I think neither of you are the problem, and I think the pee thing is like a good medium resolution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So second one.
Okay.
Okay. So I am Sri Lankan.
Yeah.
And I come from a very like collectivist kind of way of thinking culture.
Okay.
And I married a white man.
Yes, you did.
Right?
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah.
But it's also, there is a cultural difference there because he grew up very almost, focused on the individual.
Yeah.
And, he's a bit of a lone wolf.
So that's real. Like, you can see that distinction.
We can very much see this distinction.
Okay.
And for example, when we are, let's say, just watching Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a long day. And we're now ready to just like settle in, watch Netflix. We've had dinner, and now we want like maybe a snack before bed. And excuse me. And now my husband will go and grab some food, and he sometimes doesn't ask if I want something. And this was a while ago. He's gotten so much better. And after a lot of back and forth and reminding him, but he would just come with what he wants to eat.
No.
And
nope.
I'd be like, oh, I want some. And then he would give it to me, but he'd like be a little sulky about it because he's like, oh, I just brought exactly what I wanted. If you wanted some, you should have told me. And I'm like, you should ask or you should expect that I would also have liked some.
Yes.
Right?
I have lots of thoughts.
Yes, and this is so interesting because this also translates into so many different areas as well.
Okay.
And just how I think there's also something about being a woman and also having this mental load of taking care of various things.
Yeah.
So there is a part of that as well. But this specifically, I feel, is a bit of a cultural difference because even when, sometimes I see his like siblings, they would also bring, maybe just a bowl or whatever of food for themselves.
Yeah.
Right? So I've seen this.
What about your brother?
No, but my family, my mom brings like 14
Your mom?
Yes.
But what about the men in your family?
100%. My dad will peel oranges for everybody.
Yeah. Okay.
And my dad, even now, if he goes to Costco, he will call me and say, hey, I'm here, what do you want?
Yeah.
right? He gets our diapers and wipes.
Yeah,
Because he's
yeah.
always thinking.
Right.
Even my brother
that's
will always, like, it was my birthday, he will come, make sure that, like, he made steaks for us. Like, he's thinking, like, what do you, like, it's just always thinking about more than yourself. It's like a...
But these are different contexts, because I'm sure that your husband is thinking about the broader group when he, like, goes to Costco.
Not always.
Okay.
So
single person Costco shopping?
No, for example, no. I mean, you can't. First of all, we don't have Costco cards. So my dad does our Costco runs.
Okay.
But when he goes grocery shopping, he will think, he's like, oh, our son needs this. Like, he will do that.
Yeah.
But when I go, I'll see, oh, this is on sale, and I know my husband likes the cereal.
Yeah.
So I will buy the cereal.
Yeah.
I will go, and even if like I know that there's something that he likes, I'll pick it up if I know we're out of it.
Right.
For example, he loves to drink buttermilk. It's so weird.
That is the whitest thing I've ever heard.
I know. He just likes to drink that plain. He loves buttermilk.
I'm not even sure I know what that is.
It's, you use it in baking, but
he
just
drinks
likes
it straight.
He just drinks it straight. It's a lot.
Okay.
But he loves it.
Okay.
He loves it. The guy loves it. So every time I go to the grocery store, I'll like also pick up buttermilk.
Does it taste like butter?
No, it tastes like yogurt. Like, it's a bit yogurty, I think.
I'm picturing those, like, tubes, like, you know, those,
No,
like, liquid tube
No, it's
yogurt
not
things?
sweet. It's not, it's just...
Okay.
Anyway, the man loves buttermilk.
Okay.
And so if I'm there, I'll go get buttermilk. If we're low on pickles, I know he likes pickles, I'll go get pickles.
Right.
You know, but I rarely see him
do that
for me. And only now, like, after we've had these conversations so many times in the last maybe few years.
Yeah.
But early on in our relationship, and very much, and I guess I never pushed it early on because I'm always like, oh, I'm independent. I don't need to rely on you. I can do my own thing.
Yeah.
But now as a family unit, I'm realizing I'm doing it. And now my expectation is that you are doing it for me as well.
Yes. So, 100%. The only caveat, before I make my assessment, because it's kind of clear which way I'm going on this one, but were you in some kind of, like, you're focusing on what you eat, or you're on, like, some kind of health thing? Like, was he trying to be considerate of, like, maybe I shouldn't be putting this food in front of her because she has these goals?
Absolutely not. Okay, you already knew
I have
the
no
answer
goals.
to that question before you started.
I'm just trying to understand the situation.
I mean, if anything, actually, maybe he might have thought I wouldn't want the food, like I wouldn't like it, because he's a very, very healthy eater. He's very into fitness and working out.
Yes.
And I am a bit of a couch potato. I don't gym. And I have a very unhealthy diet.
I think swamp donkey is the term that you use.
Love swamp donkey. That's a great phrase.
Okay.
And anyway, so maybe, and he likes to, as like our, Netflix snack, he'll cut up cucumbers and apples and, cheese cubes.
Yeah.
But he makes it look so appetizing when he brings it in that I'm like, oh, okay, I need some cucumbers. Let's go. Like,
just like straight cucumbers, or like, is there like a tzatziki sauce or like a thing?
No, we're not that cultured there. He's not, he's a white guy.
He's a buttermilk drinking
Just a
white
buttermilk drinking white guy.
Okay.
Love him. But,
like,
no tzatziki sauce.
From the perspective of a brown woman, he is 100% the problem.
Thank you.
This is, like, one of the most mind-blowing things. Like, when someone doesn't think, especially when it comes to food.
Yes.
Like, I cannot imagine walking into a room, unless it's, like, you've already eaten, or like this, it's like a factor meal, which is like very individual or whatever. Yeah. I cannot imagine just like eating for me and not asking the other people in the room. Like that is a bizarre, I think it's actually a big reason. It's not a big reason my ex and I broke up, but like two of our main fights, and one was a fight that I articulated, and one was a thing that I don't think I ever told him. But it hurt me so much that, like, he basically went to, like, he had a job where he had regular access to, like, an abundance of snacks. Okay. And I love snacks. Like, snacks are top tier.
You rate our snack drawer all the time.
Yeah, like, it's...
I know you like snacks.
I like raid your snack drawer when you're not looking. Like I'm just like, where are the snacks?
I'm looking, and you were still raiding the snack drawer in front of my eyes.
One time I tried to eat a banana and you were like, no, that's for banana bread. And I was actually like, she's not letting me eat like a snack in her house. But I like, and I would like allude to like, oh, you guys have these snacks at the office? Like, that's so nice. Like, those are my favorite snacks. And like, all this man would have to do, like, one day after work, bring me a freaking like snack pack. Like, just the free snack from work, like, bring it home for me.
Yeah.
Not once.
I honestly don't think that, like, I don't think my husband would have done that. If I did not say, like, genuinely, if I did not ask him.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, if I ask him, he's fine. He'll do it.
Yeah.
Right? And if I,
Yeah.
like, there's no issue. If I verbalize my request,
yeah,
no issue.
But I think for me, like, food is a love language.
But also, I understand. But,
sharing food is a love language.
But culturally, his food is not a big thing in his family.
Does your mom ask you every day if you've eaten?
My mom, she'll ask me if the kids ate.
Right.
I think
she
she's over
doesn't
me
love
now.
you. She only loves your children.
I think she's like, okay, we're done with you now.
Yeah.
Have my dearly beloved grandchildren.
Yeah. See, because I haven't had children, I'm still in the, like, my mom, like, it's so funny. Like, she's like, have you eaten? And I'm like,
why are you asking me that? But I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's a very typical mom thing to ask.
Yeah, and to me, it's a love language. Like, have the people around you eaten is a love language.
I even ask, like, what did you eat? Like, you know, what did you...
I'm curious. Like, what did you eat?
Like, if my mom says, oh, I cooked yesterday, I'm like, what did you cook?
Yeah.
You know?
Was it good?
Yeah. Do you have extra? Can I come eat it? Like, there's all the follow-up questions, but it's a big part of our culture. Yeah. Like, all sitting at the table and eating at, you know, celebratory events.
But even if it's not that, like, my fight with my ex was, like, we were at the airport, and it was, like, one of our only trips. And he asked me if I wanted a sandwich from this particular place. Right. And I was like, no. And he was like, okay, I'm hungry. I'm going to get a sandwich. So he goes to get a sandwich, and he comes back, and he's eating it. But he doesn't, like, offer me a bite. Like, I'm just watching him. And it's, like, getting smaller and smaller. And then eventually I was like, are you going to give me a bite of the sandwich? And he's like, you said you didn't want a sandwich. And I was like, I didn't want a full sandwich. But, like, how could you just...
There is absolutely no way my husband now, so he's like a different man now after all of these like conversations, because there would have been a time I'm sure he would not have also, if I said I didn't want it, he in his mind, he's like, oh, okay, perfect. She doesn't want. Like, that's how his mind works. She's like, she does not want. She does not. So this is just for me, and I'm going to eat it.
I could have met.
I have to always be like, oh no, I want a bite. Give me a bite. And then if he's sulky about it, then I get mad. Yeah. But he'll give me a bite. But I have to ask. It's so rare that when it comes to food, he's a very caring and thoughtful man. Yeah, he is. And he goes out of the way for me so many times in so many ways. But just food. This is a cultural thing. It just with food. Food is like for him, if he could take a pill that will give him all his nutrients, like, that's what he would do. He doesn't like nice dinners. He goes for me. Like, he'll take me out for dinners because he knows I like that. He does not personally like it. Yeah. And his family is not big on food. Like, they are not. They're like they're not spending hours in the kitchen cooking in multi-generational homes.
Aromas.
That is not that's just not the
okay,
the
fine.
culture.
From my perspective, he is the problem. From an objective, let's think about cultural influences. Let's think about how we grew up.
Yes.
Maybe he's not the problem.
No, it's just, and I will say, he's come such a long way. And it's because, like...
You've nagged him.
I wouldn't use that word.
He, like, takes a bite of his sandwich.
We've communicated our needs. And... we've compromised and come to a place where we're both happy.
I would just start hitting food out of his hand. Like, if he walked into the living room with, like, food, I would just knock it over and be like, next time bring me a plate, otherwise you don't get to eat either.
Can you not be so dramatic?
That's how you train them.
Or just say, hey, I want it, or eat all of it and be like, all right, now you go get yours because you didn't think about me and now I wanted some.
Yeah.
Right? And
Yeah.
now it's like sometimes he slips up and then he immediately will go up and cut up the rest of the pear, but yeah. So
Yeah.
great. Okay,
Okay.
good. Not the problem.
Okay.
Okay. So this third one, I know I may be a little bit of the problem.
Okay.
Okay. I've worked on this.
Okay.
Okay. I don't like pumping gas. Okay? I just they're like I love to drive.
I thought you were gonna say something else, so I'm really relieved.
What were you thinking I was gonna say?
Okay, it's fine.
You're literally crying. What did you think
We're
I was
fine.
gonna say?
No, it's
Okay.
fine. It's fine. It's a family show. Okay.
So I love to drive, and we share a car.
Yeah.
And my dad would and maybe this wasn't great, but my dad would always fill the tank of gas because he would do some research and find the gas station that would have that would be cheapest and would be on our route to go somewhere. So he's a very good planner.
Yeah.
And so he just orchestrated that all the time.
Yeah.
And my and I never had really a car during undergrad or law school.
Yeah.
So I never really and I only had a car whenever I would come back to visit my parents.
Yeah.
So I would always use their car and they filled up the gas.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice life.
Yeah, and my dad with his Costco membership would also use his Costco
Yeah.
card to go and
That's
fill
a
gas.
flex.
Right?
Costco gas is a flex. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I get it, like sometimes I actually don't even look at the gas tank because I'm so used to it always being full for me. And
That is privilege.
genuinely, it
Yeah.
really is. I
Yeah.
understand that and I
Yeah.
will accept that.
Yeah.
Because having someone always take
Fill it,
care of
yeah.
me for in
Yeah,
this
yeah,
way
yeah.
is really nice.
Yeah.
But I also don't like I also get nervous. I don't know why when I'm in the gas station and trying to fill the gas and take out and I want to do it all fast and I don't want to be lingering at night holding in an empty gas station. I always have this horror movie vision in my head and
Because that's the only time one can fill gas.
yeah, well it's usually I only realize it at night.
Right.
Because I'm thinking, oh, if my husband needs the car the next day, damn it, now we don't have enough gas.
Right.
And I sometimes will just leave it for him in the morning if he has to go somewhere to go fill the gas, and he has gotten so mad at me. He's like, you need to learn to fill gas because it's not fair. We live in the city. It's very hard to go find a gas station that's if it's in the opposite direction, there's no gas station that way, and then we're stuck in traffic to go. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So I see his point of view.
Mm-hmm.
And so I have worked on, getting gas more, and I got over my irrational fear of, being alone in a gas station at night and filling gas.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I just had to deal with it. It took a while, though, to get there.
It seems like you've self-resolved this problem.
I did.
Because you are right. You are the problem.
Yes.
I have to fill my own gas.
Yes.
I do it all the time.
I'm so sorry for you. That's damn.
But there's this...
It's hard out here.
It is. It's a rough life.
Filling your own gas.
It's a rough life. But you know what? Shout out to Esso, because they now have this app where you pull in, you say which pump you're at, you fit, it charges you. You don't have to press anything on the thing. You just say it activates the pump.
Okay.
And then you just get out, you quickly put it in, you do it. It takes all of 40 seconds.
Oh.
And then you're done. I totally get the safety thing.
Right.
I try not to fill gas late at night in a empty, deserted area.
Gas station. Yeah.
But absolutely, you should be filling gas if the gas tank is
I know.
I don't even want
my
to.
mom.
I don't even want to engage because I have to fill gas all the freaking time.
It's just I've never had to do it, and my dad's always freaked me out because he's like, oh, you're gonna combust the engine.
Yeah, why do they do that?
If you mix up the diesel with and I get that. That's a big thing not to do. But it's freaked me out. It's if you don't put the right grade,
so are
you're
hold on,
going to ruin the.
Are you lazy or are you stupid?
Okay, rude. It's a lot. 90% lazy.
Okay,
10% confused.
Okay.
Okay. And it's not. It's a mixture of lazy. It's a lot of
It's
being
lazy.
lazy. It's just being lazy. It's just being lazy.
Yeah, you're the problem.
I'm comfortable.
Step it up, girl.
I don't want to. Yes.
Do it for your husband who has to go to work the next day.
He's not using it for work.
Or wherever he's going.
Wherever.
Taking your children out to places.
Yeah. Okay. Or work, actually.
Or
I don't know why.
wherever he's going, he deserves a full tank of gas.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Okay, so you were the problem how many times? Oh, never.
I guess the pumping gas.
I'll take responsibility for that. For sure, you're the problem.
1,000%. Okay, we don't have to be that strong.
Okay, but I have lots of thoughts about marriage.
Okay.
And I came across a story.
Okay.
And I just want to know what you would do if this was you.
All right.
Because this story seems... Your stories were like very marriage typical, I think.
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
Yeah. Let us know if they're marriage typical.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one, I'm not so sure. So I'd like to get your take of like, what would you do?
Okay. Excited.
Okay. I'm going to skip the first part because it gives it away. Okay, so I'm literally shaking while typing this. My husband and I have been married for 5 years, together for 7. He's always been kind of quirky, ? Like he talks to our cat in full sentences, but I thought it was just cute or whatever.
Okay.
Last night, I was using his laptop because mine died, and I noticed his Reddit was still logged in. I know, I shouldn't have snooped, but something in me told me to look. Y'all, this grown man in caps, has been running a whole ass cat roleplay account for 3 years. He writes in first person as a cat, like, human forgot to feed me today, vengeance will be swift, time to knock glass from high place.
Oh my god.
But that's not even the worst part. He's popular. Like top posts, awards, thousands of followers. People genuinely think he's a cat. He has internet friends that think they're talking to some sassy British short hair named Mr. Whiskers. He gets into fights with other cat accounts about territory and kibble brands. I went into the rabbit hole and this man has a full-fledged cat nemesis named Sir Pounce-A-Lot. They have beef. There's literal fan fiction of their rivalry in the comments. When I confronted him, he just sighed and went, "You weren't supposed to find out like this." Like, find out what, sir? That I married Warrior Cat's fanfic roleplay Tumblr in human form? I don't know what to do. He's the love of my life, but I can't look at him without imagining him typing out meow. The humans have displeased me once again. Do I divorce him? Do I make an account and become his rival? How do I move forward from this?
Wow. This can't be real.
This is real.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. You know, this wasn't where I thought you were going to go.
Yeah.
This really took some turns.
Yeah. I needed to spice up the marriage stories.
Yeah. Wow. We really spiced it up. Okay. So
what would you do?
If I found this out, we would go to therapy. ASAP.
Okay.
And let's say he was saying
But what's the problem? Like, maybe he just likes cats and wishes that he had a cat
it depends.
Personality.
If this was just like a fun account that he's made...
And he has followers.
And this is just a hobby, and he likes his writing, and it's his passion project, and it's this artsy avenue. Okay, fine. Then I can get behind that. And, I would have liked you to have shared it with me, but I get that it was personal. If it goes more than that to identity issues of...
Like he thinks he's a cat.
Thinks he's a cat, and he, trapped in a human body, or... Then that's something, okay, we need to probably go to therapy and understand why we're feeling this way, how we can both work moving forward. Because I think you still save the marriage here. I would try. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's not harming anyone.
Except Sir Pounce-A-Lot.
Yeah, poor guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I would hate to be the rival, sure.
That's the rival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think we can work on it over time. And I would try to...
Would you be worried about the cat in your house?
Sexually? That's the question.
like, is his love for the cat healthy?
Oh, that's gross. We'd have to get rid of the cat.
Yeah.
We'd have to rehome the cat for his safety.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, that would be a requirement, depending on.
If I felt that the cat was, you know what? Maybe I couldn't look at him with the cat.
Yeah.
In the same way.
Yeah.
As someone who had a cat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my cat in that space. So yeah, cat would have to be rehomed.
Yeah.
To a loving family.
Yeah.
And while we work on him, together, to see where to get a full understanding.
This is so interesting because as a single person, my reaction is like divorce immediately. Like,
the thing is,
maybe I haven't felt that level of love, but I was like, this is weird.
I mean, she said it's the love of my life. So
the love of your life is a cat.
It could is maybe it's just creative writing. We don't know. Is he actually believe he's a cat? You know, or is it just a fun thing he's doing?
Yeah, fine. Maybe he wants to write like a children's book or something.
And even if he thinks he's a cat, okay, let's work on it. I'm not gonna give up on you. I love you. Let's work on this together.
What if at the end of therapy he's like, the end is like, I am a cat?
Okay, do we have kids?
No.
Okay, well, maybe we're considering divorce now.
All right.
Okay.
Just so your husband knows not to moonlight as a cat online.
Yeah. Well, we have kids, so, you know. It's going to be a little harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So, wow, that's like you did not respond to that the way that I thought you would.
Wow, you thought I would just be like immediate divorce?
Yeah.
No, I like marriages, I think it's if you've gathered anything from this, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's two completely different people who have completely different upbringings and view each other as aliens almost.
Yeah.
And you have to coexist in this world.
Yeah.
With completely different minds.
That sounds hard.
It's so hard, but you have to choose your heart.
Yeah.
Being single is hard.
Yeah.
Being married is hard.
Yeah.
Getting a divorce is hard. Living through a difficult relationship is hard.
I can use whatever bathroom I want, but I also have to fill my own gas. So life is tough.
Yeah.
But I also can, eat as many snacks as I want, and no one brings me any, but I can get my own snacks.
Life is so hard.
Speaking of snacks,
okay, so this time I have gotten the brownies.
Finally, some freaking responsibility over here.
Look at these sprinkles, by the way.
Yeah, they look like they belong
attention.
at a children's birthday party, but they're pretty.
So these are from a bakery called Julienne's Patisserie.
Ooh, okay, sounds fancy.
Yes, not to be confused with Julienne, because I accidentally said Julienne, and then the lady was like, "No, this is Julienne." And I was
Sorry, you're saying the same thing.
Julienne. Instead of Julienne. Yes,
Got
with
it.
an E.
Got it.
I'm not going to butcher it by trying to say it in a French accent.
Yeah, please don't.
So these are gluten-free.
Okay.
And I was a little worried because they're predominantly dark chocolate. And I'm not a big I'm not a big dark chocolate person.
Yeah.
But I'm realizing more brownies are actually made, I think, of dark chocolate than milk chocolate.
It's tough to find a milk chocolate brownie.
And so anyway, we'll see how it goes. Okay. Try one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try.
Okay.
Oh, also our scale is love it, like it, and not worth the calories.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Can I take another bite?
Yes, take another bite. I would say I like it. I was surprised. I thought I wouldn't like it because of the dark chocolate flavor, but I like the soft top, and it's a little fudgy.
I like it.
I like it, right?
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit dry.
You think so?
I'm getting dry. I'm not getting like moist vibes from
it. Tastes like a chocolate cake.
That's what it
tastes like.
Like a very
like a bit more of a dense chocolate cake.
A very dense, dry chocolate cake.
Okay, wow.
Which means we're not pitching very well.
I don't think it's dry.
I like it.
I think it's moist.
I like it.
I
I think it's worth a try.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Well,
thanks for
check out
doing that.
Julienne's Patisserie on Gerard.
Okay, great. If you haven't already, follow us, subscribe to our channel, send it to your friends. And that's it.
Thanks for tuning in.
We'll see you next time.